everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles, and I'm so excited to welcome Kolby Cordell from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour.
The
Kolby, how are you
deal.
doing today?
What's going on, Haley? I'm good. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm doing great. And Kolby, that was such an amazing playoff performance you did of Bruno Mars' Finesse for Team Adam. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun. It's definitely different seeing it than it was being there. So it was good. I had fun with that. I had fun. So thank you for that.
Well, after you were done and you got such amazing feedback from all the coaches, what was it like for you waiting on stage for Adam to choose just two members of his team to move on to the lives?
Um, it wasn't it wasn't as nerve-wracking, I guess, as it should be, or you would think it is being in that situation. One thing I pride myself on is I felt good. I was comfortable. I did what I had to do, during the performance. So I just, I trusted God, and wherever the chips fell, that's where I was supposed to be. So it wasn't like, if that would have been it, if that would have been it, we did our job. I operated the way I was supposed to. I was able to share the gift. I got that far on the platform. And we go through, we get ready for the next one. And I'm back in LA getting ready for the next one.
You are going to lives, and
Yeah.
now you've had the opportunity to work with both John Legend and now with Adam. So, what have you learned from each of them that is the most important to you?
Growth. Um, Growth and confidence. Not that I, not that I've lacked confidence in my ability to sing or perform. It's just it's different levels. It's different levels with different levels. To get it from John, and trusting me with the battle round song, and, that being a Spanish record, and forcing me outside of my comfort zone, and it worked. To Adam seeing through the struggle that I had in my knockout round, and was like, we can, seeing me through that, that one time, and not holding that against my complete artistry or my ability to sing. It's a confidence builder. It helps trust the process. It helps trust yourself. Keep growing and learning and just being open. So I definitely, overall, from both of them, the thing in common for them, for me, was the level of confidence.
Well, let's flash back to your blind audition of Luther Vandross's Never Too Much when both John and Michael turned right away. How did you make your decision? And then how did what happened in reality compare to what you might have envisioned?
Uh, my son told me before we before I went on stage that he wanted me to go with John. That was outside of me being compared to John for a long time, and it making sense, stylistically wise, to go with him. My son was the biggest influence in that. This was the biggest influence in that decision. More of a confirmation for him. He was like, all right, well, I mean, we gonna go there anyway. You want to, who you think I should go with, son? And he, that's who he wanted. So that primarily was my influence behind the majority of the decision in con, in con, in conjunction with myself. So that was, he was the man that made the call. So I went with what my son wanted. And in reality, like I said, it turned into a very confidence building relationship situation, moving into the next two rounds after that.
Well, let's talk about a couple other relationships you've had, and those are with the mentors, Coco Jones and Leanne Rhymes. Talk to me about what that's been like for you.
That was surprising for one. But goes back to the level of encouragement. It's so real being in a situation like this. Because you don't, what I'm saying, you grind your whole life, to be in the rooms with these people, and it's a different situation, granted, as opposed to just sitting down with them and trying to work on a song with them, or get a deal or something like that. This is a different situation to be in those rooms. Uh, but Um, Coco was amazing. The time we spent, and the lessons, and again, another encouraging conversation, confidence builder. Like, being told where you can. I'm big on learning. So being able to be told what you can do and how you can change up something, and not necessarily saying, them not saying don't be you, but we can do this and tweak it here. With Coco, that was amazing, and Leanne Rhymes, the same thing. Such a legend in the game. So to be in the presence of a legend, to be, I don't want to say necessarily validated, but validated, and express to from them how good you are, what they see in you. They see you being in this business, they see you flourishing. And again, the criticism that comes with that, the do's and the don'ts, the tweaks, and the tweaks and habits to break and that kind of thing. So it's been an encouraging experience, above all, just to be in those rooms with those people. Coco having Grammys, and me wanting to get to that level. Like I said, Leanne's longevity in it, me wanting to be on that level. So it's been a blessing.
I cannot wait to see what is next for you. And Kolby, I want to thank you so much for being with me on Hillary's Happy Hour,
Thank you
and
for having
wrap it
me.
up by lifting a glass to you and your continued success on The Voice.
Thank you, Hillary. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm coming. We got lives, man. Y'all vote. Kolby Cordell. Yeah.
We're going to lives.
We're going to live. Thank you.
Cheers.